Is Star Citizen worth playing in 2026? Right now, no. Maybe in 2 to 3 months, but right now, the game is literally unplayable. This is the worst state I personally played Star Citizen in. And before anyone clicks off the video thinking, "Oh, it's just another Star Citizen is a scam video," it's not. I can make the whole video about 15 years in alpha, shut Imperial Games, scam Citizen, but I'm not gonna do that. I believe in constructive criticism. Pointing out problems is perfectly fine, but if someone never offers a solution or explains how something could be improved upon, then they're just not helping. So the rest of the video is not going to be me blindly dunking on the game. It's just going to be my honest feedback on what is broken, what needs to be improved, and why I cannot recommend people buy or play Star Citizen right now. I have been playing Star Citizen for around 4 hours every day for the past 2 weeks. I have been using two tally markers, one for every time a bug happens, and one for every time a rare and unique bug happens. I have gone over 765 bugs in the span of 2 weeks. 160 of them were rare 101 special bugs. The rest were duplicates. That's 54.6 bugs per day, 13.66 bugs per hour, and that's 2.86 rare bugs per hour. 765 bugs in the span of 2 weeks sounds crazy. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part is what kind of bugs they are. They're not little screen flickering or showing wrong ammo count bugs. These are just deadly bugs that will break your game, bugs that will kill you, that will delete your items, that will brick your ship and prevent you from doing entire gameplay loops. This patch 4.8 has been a complete disaster. The normal group I play Star Citizen with has completely quit because of this update. For the past 2 weeks, up until May 27th, I have not been able to take off my flight suit once. That means I've been blocked from changing my character's armor and gear, preventing me from doing every single FPS mission. So the only things I've been able to do are to ship PvP and ship PvE, and both of them are in a very bad spot right now because of the desync issues going on. This patch is the most unstable patch I played on since I started playing on February 4th, 2024. One ship I was really excited for was the Ironclad, aka the Iron Chad. But sadly, the Iron Chad turned into the Iron Chud dude, the Iron Fraud. I don't think I've seen a single person flying this ship around. This ship has so many bugs. The cargo module randomly detaches, quantum randomly breaks. You'll be going from what was it, set from station to area 18. Your quantum will randomly stop, your command module will detach, and then the command module and the ironclad's hull will both spin and then crash into each other, blowing everything up. This has happened twice. Once in Nyx, once in Sin. And it's just a pain, dude. You lose all your items, or if you put a ship inside the ironclad full of items, you have your ship, you're trying to make your own little homemade base. You put a ship inside, everything turns purple and deletes itself. It's just unplayable. This ship should have been tested way earlier and not have been released in this state. CIG should give players maybe an extra loaner ship until this is fixed. I can make a 40-minute video alone on the Ironclad. The solution would be giving Evocati access to all new ships before release. Give Evo access to every new ship. Let them test everything. Because for 2 weeks in the PTU, the Ironclad's command module was not physicalized, and people couldn't fly it. That should have been caught way before release. Ship mechanics have also somehow regressed. Quantum travel can now kill you again. Sometimes when you quantum through planets, you'll occasionally hit the invisible hangar door in safe zones while you're in quantum at light speed, and you will die from it. Quantum breaks a lot during missions when you're just going towards a quantum beacon and your ship just freaks out and it just spins infinitely, or it does a couple 360s and flies in the opposite direction. Or when you're in quantum, it kicks you out of quantum, then you can't quantum. You have to alt F4 and relog into the game to be able to quantum again. It's just frustrating. Then there's another issue for docking. The docking does not work at all. We have people parking all their cab ships at stations or just right above hangars because they can't get in. Like, whenever I'm done with my ship, my Idris, I just fly it to Sephram, open all, unlock all, and I just say in global, there's a free HSM here. Go take it. The solution for this would be before every single patch goes live, someone tests the basic functions of it. Can players take their armor off? Can ships quantum? Can ships dock? Can missions be completed? Can cargo work? Can insurance work? Can ships actually be stored? These are not tiny features, these are just basic parts of the game. And when the PTU is deemed worthy, CIG should not keep adding untested stuff into it at the last second. The assurance changes added way too much untested stuff in at once. Right now, if you get a server error, your ship will just brick mid-flight. It won't matter who owns the ship, even if you own it. Even if it's your ship, it'll brick. A timer will start, and your ship will die. Then you'll be forced to backspace. So until these bugs are fixed, I believe insurance fees and recovery fees should be free for a limited time because players shouldn't be punished for server errors, bugs, and crashes and things that are completely outside their control. But my biggest complaint right now in Star Citizen is their ship combat. Ship PvP and PvE almost always happens at 1 km to 1.5 km apart. No matter what you do, that is way too close. Capital ship fights should not be that close. Capital ship fights should start at 5 km minimum and stretch way past that. That it should be dependent on what type of ship they have, what type of weapons they have, what type of radar and crew they have. If I'm flying an Idris, Polaris, Perseus, Hammerhead, or eventually a Javelin, I should not be fighting so close I can tell what the other Idris pilot is wearing. I should not be able to say, oh wow, that guy's wearing the Overlord Stinger armor. That's not capital ship combat. Also, the radar problem is ridiculous. Your radar should not cost more power than your quantum drive. Your quantum drive takes you across the universe at light speed, but somehow your radar is a thing eating your ship alive? That doesn't make any sense. Multicrew in Star Citizen, or at least for me, basically does not exist outside PvE or role players or roleplay. In PvP, multi-crew just means you're just asking to lose. You're just content for other players. That is a massive problem. The simplest fix for all these problems for turrets, will be just adding a special T variant for all turret weapons. These T variants would only be usable on turrets. They won't be equipable at all for pilots or pilot guns. This would allow CIG to balance turrets separately from fighters. They could change the bullet speed, the damage, the spread, turret health, everything independently. CIG already does this for the ground based missiles, so why not do it for the turrets? It would give them way more control. And right now, multi cruise ships and capital ships, they need it badly because, again, they're just free content for others. If multi crew is ever going to matter in Star Citizen, then turrets are going to need to matter too. Well, those are my thoughts on Star Citizen in 2026 for patch 4.8. Still a really big fan of the game, but right now, highly recommend against buying it and playing it. Just hold off until 4.8 is fixed. Maybe check back in 2 to 3 months minimum, because right now the game is not in a good state. And yeah, that's my video. Thank you for watching.